I'm about to do an ink wash sketch, and I've been painting already for a while, but I want to do a sketch real quick, and then I'm gonna go home. So what I'm doing now is I'm preparing my ink wash. Let's see, I'm gonna use this brush. This is a very light wash, so just ink with water. And I'm gonna make sure I don't spill. Oops. All right. I'm doing a portrait. Same thing like yesterday when I was using the highlighter. We go light. Can even go lighter. So that it's like drawing with pencil, and you can still change it if you have to. And this way you can sketch really quickly. So this side is the shadow side. I used too much water. This sketchbook is not great for water, so should be a little bit careful. All right, let's see the eye. Probably too big. Let's try. Okay. Lighter, because for the nose. Hello, you can hear me? Thank you. So if you do this ink with water and a paintbrush, you can kind of, oops, there's too much water already on this paper. I hope I don't rip this sketchbook. I'm almost done with this sketchbook. I have to do a flip through, so you guys can see. This one is all ink. I decided to start this sketchbook end of last year, and I wanted to learn about ink, so I dedicated this just for ink, and I was sketching different technique using fountain pen and sometimes ink wash, and sometimes I use a little bit watercolor. Right, we need more black. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this one, like, if you've never tried, I would suggest you really try to use ink and water. It's so easy, I feel. And I mean, you can, this is so dark. You can make mistakes, but okay, I don't want to go in with too dark right now. What am I doing? Hold on. What was I doing? Yeah, this is a little too dark. You can't erase when you make mistakes with ink, so it's good practice. So you have to be confident in your strokes and stuff like that. But if you go super light like this, you can still fix it. You can go in a little bit darker later. So it's easy, I feel. And then you learn about wet on wet, um, wet on dry, how the ink behaves. So like it's wet right now, so if I put ink down, you can see it's gonna it's gonna feather like this. If you want sharp line, you want it to be the paper to be completely dry, kind of like watercolor. All right, so now I need to make sure that I have the proportion right. It looks like it's pretty accurate. And then I can go in with darker ink to define. Probably need a smaller paintbrush. But yeah, I love using ink so much. Oops. Now I need darker ink. What is going on? All right. This is still wet, and I don't want the ink to spread out too far, so I don't want to define this too soon. But, oops, see, it's spreading, but I don't want to wait for this to dry also, so let's just go in. Do I want to though? Let's go over to this side because I don't have enough room for her hair. I probably need a smaller brush. Let's get a little bit smaller one so we can get the detail a little bit better. guess I could use my fountain pens for the little details like this. I don't know why I'm using the paintbrush. I guess I want it to be quick. So you have to be mindful of how much ink is on your brush, because I probably should do like the water, like organize it a little bit better, where I have like really diluted one, and what am I saying? Like have the gray scale prepared so I know how dark the ink is. I kind of just, yeah, I'm not preparing it properly, basically. But I never do. Alright, so I'm gonna do this eyebrow. So I didn't use any pre-sketch, no pencil sketch beforehand. Really light. That's like my pre-sketch. And then I go in with darker ink. I probably should, I kind of use like light gray and then black. I should probably have a step in between before I go all the way to black. But like I said, I want to do this quickly. So I want to dilute this a little bit more. I want to shade. Oops, that's a little bit too much. Okay. Okay, now here, needs to be a little bit darker. This is still wet, so if I put ink down right now, it's gonna bleed out too much. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. Maybe I'll do it here. Feel free to ask questions if you have any. Still a little wet. Where can I go in? The eyebrows need to be darker. Okay, want to be a little bit more dry. So I'm gonna go in with shadow here. Guess we can do the side of the face. Let's see. Hair. And go in darker over here. do a small brush. Do like little hair. More water. Okay, is it dry? Yep. Okay, let's see. Nose. Still a little wet still here. Shadow. It's too dark. Dilute it a little bit more. Just want kind of faint line here. So almost done. That was, how long is this? 20 minutes. But yeah, I think that is good enough. Go under here a little bit. I didn't even use my fountain pen for this. Oops, too dark. So this is so much easier than using pencil or just a pen, because you can dilute the ink and fill in the shadow parts so fast. and it's basically the same, I feel like drawing. There, I think this is good. I think this is done. Yeah, so please try using ink. Let's see if I can show you. Just using black ink, brushes, and water, and that's it. Hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye.